Hi everyone, this is Charmander, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a coverage of the Extreme Horde Defense event, which is going to be one of the newest PvE event in the game Doomsday Last Survivor. I'm really excited about this event because for the longest time, it's all PvP, and I thought it would be nice to have some kind of zombie theme event where your alliance is fighting hordes of zombies. So it looks like they have provided us with this new event. I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm definitely excited to see how it's going to turn out. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to read the rules and all the new features that this new event will provide. And when my alliance does participate in this event, which is going to be in 30 minutes from now, I will also be capturing gameplay videos of that event. So at first glance, the first thing I thought about when I was looking at this Extreme Horde event is that it's the opposite of Antipede. So in Antipede, you're doing rallies and you're trying to get as much points as possible through the purpose of doing rallies. But in Extreme Horde Defense, it looks like your goal is to get as much points as possible while doing garrison. In which case, it looks like for the core garrison, you're going to pick 2 players in your alliance that will be the main target for the zombies. Zombies will rush in to attack those 2 shelters. Again, I don't know if that's what's going to happen. We'll find out when I release the gameplay videos. And your teammates will then garrison your shelter, and that's how they're going to earn points in this event. So first, let's look at the event background. Alliance members were ambushed while on a special mission in the canyon. A massive horde of zombies will reach the members' camp within 24 hours. All Alliance members should reinforce and buy them time to retreat. Defend the camp at all costs. The event rules. Event duration. Each event lasts 3 days and is divided into preparation, defense, and battle review phases, with each phase lasting 1 day. So it looks like there's actually only 1 day for the actual fighting, which is the defense phase, while the preparation and battle review is just for you to register for the event or also to look at how your alliance performed during the event. Specific event can also be viewed in the Alliance Event Center. Event schedule. Only R4 and above alliance members can schedule for start and select the difficulty and core defense members. So this one actually has a very generous time slot that you can choose for what time you will do this event. The alliance must have active members of greater than 10 to schedule for the event. Commanders with a shelter level below 6 and those who have already participated in similar event this period will not be counted as active members. The schedule window will close sometime before the end of defense phase, so please plan ahead to avoid missing out on the event. Gameplay rules. The battlefield will open at a scheduled time and multiple waves of zombies will attack the core shelters. To win, clear all zombies from the first 10 waves and ensure all cores remain intact. Once the battlefield opens, the zombie horde will quickly attack, so commanders should enter the battlefield promptly. Players participating online will receive an additional bonus damage. The event supports offline participation. If this feature is enabled in the event interface and the player goes offline, the AI will automatically select your highest might squad to participate, but you will not receive the combat benefits of participating online. Battlefield troops losses do not count against the player's actual squad members, so commanders can participate with peace of mind. At the start of the Federation, the Alliance will provide additional reinforcement troops for new players so commanders can participate with confidence. Reward summary. Rewards are divided into 3 categories: victory, personal damage, and golden chest. Victory reward obtained upon meeting the victory condition. The more waves successfully fended off after meeting the victory conditions, the greater the reward. Personal damage reward determined by the commander's damage dealt. The higher the damage dealt, the greater the reward. Golden chest obtained by defeating the gold corrosive antipede on the battlefield. Extreme Horde Defense. The zombie will grow stronger with time, and after Federation has been open for a period of time, Horde Defense will turn into Extreme Horde Defense. Commanders will face stronger hordes in the event and obtain even better rewards. So like I said, it looks like a reverse antipede from the looks of the rules, and it looks like every alliance will have a different registration starting point. So for my alliance, we can only start at 9. For some reason at 10, we can't register at this time. So we're starting at 9. And this is what you get for the individual rewards based on how much damage you deal. So very antipede-like, as you can see. The reward seems to be kind of crappy for the normal, mostly advanced search. But once you get to hard 10, it looks like the rewards start to improve a lot, especially the chest here that contains a lot of good stuff like pristine life or honing chips. Victory rewards also includes troops that you will receive, and there seems to be a multiplier effect depending on how many waves you complete. So it looks like 20 waves gives you the most amount of troops. So we'll find out as the event goes how this will turn out. So once the event starts, I will capture some gameplay videos and we'll see how this event goes.